It's your girl Candy Caitlin,
And your boy Shoutown Shaw.
and we're back, Mr. Shaw, with another episode of.
Pull up.
So, guys, it is yesterday was Black Entertainment Television's biggest night. It was the BET Awards, and they honored Queen Latifah,
Yeah.
and they brought out stars like MC Light and Little Kim, and of course, our girl from Texas, Meg the Stallion, brought home some awards. Um, but the highlight in the conversation is about Lil Nas X's performance. That's what the conversation is about today. Mr. Shaw, um, your thoughts of Lil Nas X's performance.
If you want to be a bad bitch, just say that.
What? I hate you sometimes.
Let's be honest. If he wants to be a bad bitch, tell him just say it. Tell him come out and say he want to be a bad bitch. Like, stop. Yeah. Because all that video showed me he had bad bitch tendencies through the whole performance. He just looked like a bad bitch. Looked like
So,
he was trying to imitate a bad bitch. Like that's what he looked like to me. He was
so
dancing like he was trying to dance like he was J Lo. Like and then that's the other thing. You could tell he didn't even look natural dance.
that
Right.
was my thing.
He looked very unnatural dance. I have no problem. And first of all, I can remember when they said he came out gay. After I went back and listened to Old Town Road, he didn't really wreck it. Billy Ray Cyrus was the reason the song went hard. So after that, I
Right.
had no point to listen to Lil Nas X. So then once he came out, he came out how he wanted to come out. I have no problem with people being homosexual or gay or whatever you choose to be, but he just looked like a female. Like we're at the point now where the gay men used to see on the street, we're gonna start seeing on TV. Hey man, maybe that's what that. Those are the vibes he was giving us. Popping his shoulders, and if you want to be, there's nothing you can be a homosexual and don't have to be and act like a female. You don't have to. You choose to do what you want to do. I'm not telling nobody to live their life. I'm saying like, bro, you just look like a bad bitch with a six pack on stage, right? Like, no, I'm not saying he was a bad bitch. Nobody. I'm saying that's the image he was going for. Because if you seen him, that's all he gave me. That's all he gave me. He covered his breast. He had cleavage out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, and so with a lot of this, right? At the end of the day, we come from two totally different generations, right? Like he's a part of the younger generation. Is this one of the moments where our generation differs from other generations? Like
I
10 years ago, how would that performance have
this
been
generation
received?
wants you to adjust to them. This generation wants you to conform to what they believe to be true. This generation wants you to. They want everything to be okay how they see it. It's not. It's not society. Y'all don't get to reshape society. And that's what we're allowing them to do. There's nothing wrong with being homosexual. There's nothing wrong with being gay. But the blatant flamboyant shoving it in our face. Were parents supposed to tell their kid, how do you explain that to your children watching TV? Because a lot of people, parents allow TV to raise their kids, right? This is a man. We had never seen that before. Elton John had never done that. That's you know what, Catherine? That is the thing. It's not that times have changed. The generation wants to make times change with them. That's not life, right? That's not life. Some things should be seen. Some things shouldn't be seen. Everything don't need to be televised. Everything don't need to be televised, right? Nothing wrong with you being who you choose to be. Everything don't need to be televised. Think about children, and a lot of times I don't think people think about the whole spectrum. I want Lil Nas X to think: you're encouraging young men to be flamboyant men? Is there something wrong with that? Maybe not. But we need more manly men than we don't really need flamboyant men in this society. A flamboyant man, nothing wrong with them. Be as flamboyant as you choose to be. How does that improve society?
But how does it improve society by being okay with who you are, right? What about
We
because
ain't
RuPaul has a television show,
RuPaul do.
and prior that was a and if you and I'm sure I don't know if you've watched Pose,
Never.
but Pose kind of takes you through the underground world
We don't
of.
need to be half naked on TV neither, Captain. Like, if we being honest, okay. Instagram, maybe. TV, no. I feel the same way. Kids don't need to see everything. Go ahead,
But
Kennedy.
it's not my job to raise your kids.
It's not.
So you should control what your kids see. And it is Pride Month, right? It's Pride Month. So he released, he came out last year during Pride Month and he stated that he was gay. And for me,
And for me, you say,
for you, what?
you said, and for me, you said,
Okay, so I thought I got lost again because my computer is acting real crazy. For me, it came out last year during Pride Month, and I think it is important for us to use our platforms um, positively, right? I was fine with the performance until the end because, and I think we've questioned why did Justin Timberlake need to pull out Janet Jackson's boob? We've questioned, sometimes how far do the women need to go with twerking on top of each other? I had the same question yesterday when he put on a decent performance and then he turned around at the end and he kissed his dancer in the mouth. I just would like some interpretation on where we were going with that. Like, what was it? Because you could? Did I miss a part of the performance where that was needed? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that becomes my question. I feel like as we go forward, because RuPaul is what I was saying with Pose, there's been an underground world. Drag queens, homosexual men, dance culture, it's not a new thing.
mm-hmm.
Society has previously pushed people, pushed them in the closet and forced people to hide who they were. So you have a bunch of men pretending to be people that they're not, just so that they can be accepted in a society based on the fact of societal norms. And we live in a screwed up society to begin with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's very important for people to be who they are. But I think that the kiss was just, oh, I can do this. The world is accepting it, and here it is. I just don't think it was needed, and I think he sucks at dancing. I think those are the things that we need to pay attention to. Him, the city girls, y'all all suck. You're not in, and everybody wants to be Beyonce and Usher and Chris Brown, and they want to be entertainers. Work on that entertainment aspect. I feel like your Lil Nas X performance. Say that again.
I don't know about the city girls. I ain't never seen them do nothing.
Oh, you want me to send you their video from yesterday too?
I'm gonna ignore that because we're not talking about it on the show.
Well, it was the dancing for me. I thought it was his background dancers were the show. I don't think that he can dance. I just think the kiss was very confusing. And then I do have to kind of like play devil's advocate and agree with you that if my kid is watching the BET Awards and they like Lil Nas X and we're teaching our kid about accepting people for who they are and people being different, how do we explain that kiss to a 6 or 7-year-old? And why do we need to? Why was it necessary?
I mean,
because I don't think it went with the performance.
And again, like we said, oh my god, I just died. It had I didn't even get to the kiss. I turned the video off. Did he kiss him? It was too much. It was too much. It was too much sexuality between men. I can't watch men and their sexuality. So I can't.
Why is that an issue for you?
I don't really like seeing. I've stated this a long time ago. I don't think nobody should be kissing in public.
I better never see you kiss no woman in public.
Have you ever? Think about it. Have you ever?
I haven't, but I better never. I better never.
That's my thing. Like I'm heavy on. I'm not public display. I don't like that. So for me, I'm a man. It makes me slightly cringe to see two men be sexual with each other. It's just not something I'm trying to see. It's just not for me, right? So I close my eyes. I don't say nothing. That type of person I am. I'm not one of these people who's gonna get out here and bash the gays and come for them in the LGBTQTIVASHI. I don't come for them. I don't have no problem with them. But what I will tell them is, if two men are getting intimate, I'm closing my eyes, I'm changing the TV, I'm gonna look away. It ain't gonna bother me. Unlike other people, right? All I'm saying is, I don't want to see a man and woman kiss. I don't want to see two women kissing in public. In private, that's fine. Know where kids are, that's fine. But just out in the open, I'm not big on public display of affection. That's just me. And it don't matter if you like men, it don't matter if you're a woman and you like each other kiss. It's me.
Catherine's comment I think does it best. If you really want to be honest, no one has really ever understood Lil Nas X and his actions. I accept it, but I don't want to see it, so I understand. I agree, and I think that Mr. Shaw went into our next question, like kind of sort of. Do you believe that the media plays a big effect on what's accepted and what's not accepted at this point? Because previously, most show directors wouldn't have accepted. I personally, Lil Nas X, he and I would have had to have a conversation about the kids because I would have needed to see where it belonged.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think the media plays a big role in some of the risque behavior that is being performed by men and women? Because I thought the City Girls' performance was unnecessary too. It was like, I'm all for, WAP. We had the conversation about WAP. I'm all for WAP. I'm all for twerking. I just think that like from the aesthetics of things, from you twerking with your tennis shoes on, the sexy, modern, but trampy all in one, and then one of them had to like pull her shorts out of her butt on national TV. I probably would have asked for performances to be modified if I was the director of the show. Like if I was a producer, I would have had a problem with the kiss, and because I just didn't understand where it belonged in the storytelling that he was doing.
Are you talking to me? Because you said City Girls, and I thought
I was just connecting the two performances, Shaw. Just connecting the two performances.
I listen to Lil Nas X, so I listen to him. They Moneybag Yo thought broke something, said something. Then broke it. They said nah, I'm not. I said, oh no, y'all destroyed the remix. How y'all mess up the remix? Nah, I ain't got nothing for the City Girl. Nothing. I don't even got nothing to say about him. Once I ain't got nothing for a woman, I don't even want to see it. I don't. Too ghetto, too ratchet. I like me a little ratchet.
Catherine, I agree. It was a lot for me as the producer. I'd have been in rehearsal like, sis, listen, the kids love you. It's Pride Month. You are more than welcome to use this platform. I love the male dancers because I love the fact that other people can have some jobs, right? Lil Nas X got male backup dancers. City Girls had dancers. It gave people jobs. But I just need to know, we need to tell stories. And I think for us being journalists, it's all about the story. Mr. Shaw, you referenced with the music in the remix. It's all about the story in the song, like the lyrics, the content. So I want to see high quality. Like we can get with the times. And I feel like we're from a different generation. I am a millennial, like front end millennial. Okay. We were raised different. We were raised with acceptance and tolerance. We are also from Texas where things are a little bit more conservative. I lean a lot liberal. But sometimes even with my liberal leaning self, I am confused. And I just don't think Lil Nas X told me a story. I think his dancing was bad.
Definitely.
I didn't see the purpose. And I think that as media, we tend to like what goes viral and what's a conversation, because we are having this conversation today, is kind of what the media has begun to lean toward. So we're more tolerant of things that are going to get us a story. That's going to get us some traction. That's going to get us 5 million views on Lil Nas X's performance because we're talking about it here. Once this conversation that's now on Facebook, there's going to be somebody that's going to see the headline and they're going to go back and watch the video. I may even, add the video in here so that you can watch it. It's for ratings. And I think that we in TV need to find a better way to get people to tell stories. That wasn't it wasn't necessary for me. What do we do to move forward without gay bashing? Right? Because I think for us it's not, like I said, I was more disappointed with his entire performance because he can't dance. What do we do to move forward so that we can, like I said, I want to see story. I want to see great performances. Now, that wasn't a Beyonce, J, like what you say, he want to be a bad bitch. That wasn't a J-Lo performance.
So bad.
It just wasn't.
Like, why he can perform as a man? He performed as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like that is my true to life thing. Like his movements was choreographed for if a woman was performing them. He wasn't moving. Chris Brown don't move like that. Usher wasn't moving.
Well, neither did his dancers, because remember the dancers did the same performance. So I feel like he's trying to find his lane, but I also feel like Lil Nas X understands, whoever his team is, they understand what sells. And as you said, people love a bad bitch. And when you think about it, like I said, RuPaul has a show called Drag Race. But if you're gonna be fabulous, I just want Lil Nas X to be fabulous. 6 months ago he was sliding down the pole, kissing the devil. Like I think Catherine explained it best. I just don't get the kid. Frank Ocean came out as gay too. No one really understands. I don't understand what Lil Nas X is doing.
I never listened to Frank Ocean either.
I didn't listen to him either. But the reality is, if you're going to entertain us, give us some good entertainment. I just wanted the performance to be better. Could you have dealt with it if the performance was better, Mr. Shaw?
Because the dancers was making him look like AWS. They was on it. The dancers was, look, they was feminine in their movements too, but they was on point. Like, yeah. But they weren't feminine. He looked like a woman. They were doing the same dance. They were performing it as men. Some of them didn't have some arm movements that looked a little flamboyant, but he looked like a woman doing it from the shoulder.
But he was kind of like trying to go for the Cleopatra thing, is what I kind of thought it was. Yeah. But even in still, like, be great at it. Like, be a beautiful woman. I think that he's a kid trying to find his way in where he has a little bit of talent and he's trying to find his way. I don't know. I think people should be who they are. I'm a firm believer in be who you are. But I don't believe that's who he is, because his dancing showed us he ain't a natural like that. He's not
trying to perform. That's not you.
Yeah, you're not gonna be on. You wouldn't have been.
So that showed me you don't know what your lane is.
But I think that's the confusing part for a young artist like himself, where he's trying to figure it out. And I think that sometimes with these teams, and that's the reason why we say what the media plays into, I think with these teams, you also need people who can help young artists like him get in his lane. Because we all agree the choreography was bomb. I just don't think he's good. He's not a good dancer. I think we should have found something else for him to do. And sometimes we need to watch, because I don't know if it was his vision. That's why I say sometimes we need to go back to interviewing artists afterwards to tell me, like, how did this vision come alive? How did we get to this thing? Like, I need to hear that at the after party when we're talking to them, because I don't know. I cut it off last night because the NBA was on, BET Awards was on, gymnastics was on. Even though I forgot to shout them out, shout out to Jordan Childs and Simone Biles Childs, black girls on that Olympic rotation for gymnastics. Mm-hmm. It was too much going on, right? And then track and field came on afterwards. So I didn't get to see if BET had a after party portion of the show. I just need Lil Nas X to explain. And then I need somebody, if you're going to be a bad bitch and you're going to put on those performances, I need you to holler at J-Lo and Beyonce, Shakira, Madonna.
Just perform, bro. Like, and you didn't do
that. Don't struggle. And the city girls can't dance either. And that's what I was telling you. Like, that's how the city girls keep coming up. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched Lil Nas X perform because I didn't want to be a man that was gay bashing or he was gay. I didn't want to do that. But what I am gonna tell you is I want to watch them. I would have told you that I'm not watching them. I'm not.
What did you run up on a city girl and she told you no? Like, what is your beef with them? Like, I feel like this is a whole new conversation, Mr. Shaw. What happened?
Lil Nas X at least has a little bit of talent. Old Town Road was a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
city girls got hits. They hot.
No. Talent.
So you're saying they can't rap?
Definitely.
Why? So what makes a female rapper? Like, can Queen Latifah rap? Can Little Kim rap? Can MC Light rap?
Facts.
Can Meg the Stallion rap?
She making music.
Nicki Minaj?
Stop. Don't even. And I'm not a Megan Thee Stallion fan. I'm not a Megan Thee Stallion fan. But do not put the city girls in Megan class. Megan is an artist.
Cardi?
Megan, who?
Cardi?
Not in the same cat, bro. They're not in their category. I'm not listening to either one of them, but they are not. I will pay their look. I know Cardi. Look, let me take that back. I don't know no city girl songs. Cardi and Megan, I know they songs. Megan had a song with. She got a song with Dirt. She got a song with Moneybagg. Both of them go hard. Megan got other songs that go hard. Megan got women singing their song worldwide. Them women don't got no talent. City girls ain't got no talent. Cardi a hustler. Okay, let's be honest. Cardi is.
And shout out to Cardi and Offset. They're having baby number 2. Yeah, Cardi used her platform last night to do a Beyonce type announcement.
Cardi is the only love of hip hop person who started there and went up. Nobody else did that. Cardi is a trendsetter. City girls.
I love Cardi. Love her. But because it is, I love Cardi's hustle.
City girls.
I love Cardi's hustle. And I was just asking you about them. I agree, right? And the city girls they're in at the right time. So they're getting their opportunity. I just think their performance was just as trash as Lil Nas X because they need to get in the studio and they need to call Beyonce, Destiny's Child, old choreographer, and they need to learn how to dance. If you're going...
They don't have no talent.
Well, dancing is one of those things that you can learn choreography, right? And what I would say for people in this business, people may not... I mean, listen, I'm not going to say I'm Robin Roberts or Oprah yet, okay? But I try to come on my platform prepared to have a little knowledge and have the conversations. And female rappers right now have a platform. I would like for us to utilize our platform in the best of our abilities. And Catherine agrees with you that the city girls don't have the talent. So I just hope that the next time that they get the stage with something like the BET performance, which is a kind of a big deal, please dress better. And please get you someone who can tell you that your choreography sucked and y'all should have just came out and did what rappers did, stand around and leave the entertainment to Beyonce, Meg, and Cardi and Nicki Minaj. And I'm not being funny, the Little Kim and she 50. Even though Little Kim came out looking like Little Red Riding Hood with the hat on and the bangs, I don't know what happened to Little Kim, but I want us to use our platform in a more positive way. Same thing for Lil Nas X. I mean, they could have carried you off on their shoulders. There was just so many other things I could have seen. I saw for that ending. I just don't know if the kiss in the mouth that parents have to explain to their kids from their favorite rapper is necessary. I just think that we should be more mindful of our platforms and utilizing them. It was Pride Month. I felt like there was just more he could have told with that story and that performance. And that's me. Those were the highlights. Like I said, for those who listen and pay attention, Cardi came out, nice outfit, little belly out. I was like, oh, that's cute. She performed with Migos, who I don't really know what they sing, but they stay hot. Do you know what they sing? I don't really know. I don't have any Migos on my playlist. Like, I'll hear something in passing, but they're not on my playlist. What about you?
Man, y'all always got some in the kitchen. Last year they had hits. In the kitchen, we were like it's hibachi or something like that.
Okay.
In the kitchen, like a stir fry.
Like it's stir fry. Okay, I know that song, but it's not on my playlist. That's what I'm saying. So, like, if it comes on, I know it's the Migos, but I'm not really there yet. But what we are going to do, because I know they're going to be wrapping me up here shortly, it's time to get on up out of here. It's your girl, Candy K. Lynn.
It's your boy, Shawtown Shy K, the Fat Mom.
And every Monday here at 6 o'clock on DFWIRadio.com.
We pull up some Kenny K Link and talk about stuff like Lil Nas X wanting to be a bad bitch.
Mr. Shaw, are you sad about that?
No, and let me tell you, I also seen something from a girl saying if a dude put her up in a high lifestyle, even if they stop messing around, he still got to pay for it. Stupid.
He got to pay for what?
Basically, the girl was saying if a dude put her to a higher level and then they no longer mess around, it's still his responsibility to afford her lifestyle.
I think that's the conversation for the show next week, y'all. Until then, we out.
Yeah.